Happy Friday, everybody. It's Rod with Pow Group. Welcome back on The Pursuit of Wealth, your home for MJ stocks, crypto assets, news, and interviews. Also home to the best MJ community. As I mentioned, it's Friday, July 12th. Hope you're doing well. And in this video, we're going to be discussing a major bullish signal that makes me believe that we are on the cusp of major market expansion. So I believe it is coming and it's time to get ready. I think we're going to see a major move up on MJ stocks. We have tons of catalysts from an MJ sector perspective. We have tons of catalysts from a crypto perspective. It's an election year as well. And there's a few other catalysts that we're going to be taking a look at. But I think, MJ stocks, I think crypto alt season is just around the corner as well. But I do think that MJ stocks will start to recover, but we're going to see alts really take the show, steal the show and take the spotlight, and we're going to see MJ start to ramp back up, but I don't think MJ will enter a multi-year bull market until crypto enters a multi-year bear market, similar to what happened in 2018. Before we get to all that and more, make sure to smash the like. It helps support me in the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. If you're new, you can subscribe, tick the bell, all that good stuff. You'll be notified on any future videos or when I go live. As always, this is not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. I am not a financial advisor, and you should never ever buy or sell anything based on anything that I say or write. Also, you can follow us over on X, formerly Twitter. The handle for that is @GroupPow. Going to be using that as my platform of choice going forward. Before we get started, I want to thank our sponsor of today's video, and that's BitGet. BitGet is a leading crypto exchange with over 25 million users and 10 billion in USDT in daily trading volume. BitGet also offers a variety of trading options and has the largest crypto copy trading platform. BitGet also has great transparency with industry-leading proof of reserve ratios. If you'd like to learn more, please visit the link in the description. You can earn sign-up bonuses by using our link, and it also helps the channel out. This is a paid promotion and collaboration with BitGet. I've mentioned this a few times now, what I'm looking for to be indicative of a market top, and what I believe is probably the biggest signal is this right here. I've been saying this for multiple years now. I've been really talking about it and covering it on the channel for the last few months because we're starting to see more and more traction, and it's gaining a lot of momentum and more bills right now going through Congress. Senators strike bipartisan deal for a ban on stock trading by members of Congress. So this is Nancy Pelosi's worst nightmare. I've already done a video on this, so you can check it out for full details on that. But again, this is not a great sign because they're going with the Federal Reserve banned themselves from owning stocks and crypto in 2021, and we saw a huge market correction, and we're going to bring up 2021 in here in a moment. And that was a big signal on why we saw MJ stocks run and crypto alts run, and that we're seeing that similar signal start to emerge again, which we'll look at in just a moment. But this is a very big warning sign because, again, they don't ban themselves at the bottom or 52-week lows. They ban themselves at all-time highs and 52-week highs, right? So this is a major top indicator in my opinion, and I do believe this is going to happen. Everybody's saying, well, they've been saying this for years. There's no way they're going to do it. Well, the Federal Reserve banned themselves in 2021, so this time is different. Yes, they'll find loopholes, shell companies, friends of friends, and cousins. Who knows how they get around it and circumvent those rules? But at the end of the day, there's not going to be any real reason for them to keep that market up, right? Nancy Pelosi would have long cashed out. Also, traders raised the chances for a Fed rate cut following April inflation report. Traders on Wednesday raised the chances of a September interest rate cut close to 80%. And if you've been following me on this channel for a while now, again, for multiple years, I've been saying, we're going to see rate cuts. Once we see the first rate cut, that's typically the beginning of the end, right? That's usually where we see the end of the stock market. It's not the complete, major signal that, jump ship right away. Sometimes markets can be, bullish for another 3 to 6 months, maybe even 12 months after that. I think it's probably going to be somewhere around that 3 to 6 months after they have the first rate cut. And then after that, we'll probably see 3 to 6 months. It usually takes on average whales, big, whales like, I'm talking billions of dollar hedge funds, etc. I've heard Warren Buffett said it takes him 6 months to get in and out of positions to switch net long to net short. So if it takes them on average, 6 months, then the first rate cut, I think we should start to see 6 months from there. So maybe sell in May and go away in 2025 is where we really start to ramp into bear mode. So I've been saying that I thought that September was the most likely scenario that we get rate cuts. So these are the two major signals that we're going to be looking at for a market top. Senators, not senators, but congressmen and women being banned from owning stocks, and then the first rate cut, which I think there's a very high probability that it comes in September. I think they'll want to get it done before the election as well. If not September, I think it'll be the next FOMC meeting after that. But it's an election year as well. All signs are pointing to up and to the right, and we know that typically leading into the fall, that's generally a very bullish time for the broader market and markets in general. We'll take a look at IWM. This is the next signal. So this is a major signal. I hear people all the time, why is IWM so important? Why do I keep hearing people talk about IWM? Well, IWM tracks a lot of the small cap stocks, right? And as of right now, we have the Mag 7, right? The S&P 500 busting to new all-time highs. It's a weekly cup and handle targeting 610. SPY is also a monthly bull flag targeting 620. We have a potential bull flag on Bitcoin. So the whole broader market, gold and silver, precious metals are all extremely bullish. So everything's looking great. The dollar's starting to break down as well. And it's election year. Like I said, so many bullish catalysts on the horizon. And then you got the MJ space, so many catalysts there. Rescheduling probably going to happen before the elections. We're probably going to see Florida adult use get passed. So we have all the stars aligning for that. Crypto, we have alts potentially on the cusp of breaking out in full-on bull mode and alt season, and that's probably going to come from a resolution in the Ripple versus SEC case. We're probably going to see a bunch of other cases come to an end. We're probably going to see some sort of legislation with regards to stablecoins. We just had MiCA regulations in the EU, and then, as we know, the US is never first, but they're never last. So there's lots of catalysts coming from that front as well to spark major alt season. Not to mention ETFs. They're talking about an ETF for Ethereum, that could launch any time, really, like any week now. And then Solana, XRP is rumored to be next. And there's eventually going to be baskets, right? And then they're going to suck all retail in through these ETFs, and then they're going to liquidate. They're going to use that as exit liquidity, and then we're going to enter a multi-year bear market, is my opinion. But these ETFs are going to create that last wave of euphoria, and markets don't end in fear. They end in euphoria. And I don't think we've seen that last final move up yet. And what I think is a major signaling that we're going to see that final blow off top moment and like blue sky breakout across all sectors is IWM. And that's because it's the small cap stocks. And generally when the whole broader market is in expansion mode, all sectors are going, right? All sectors are flying high. We've got, all ETFs breaking to new all-time highs. So if, only a few different ETFs and sectors are breaking to new all-time highs, and you have the Magnificent Seven that's pulling up, majority of the gains in the S&P 500, well, you're not seeing that global market expansion, right? And as of right now, it's an election year pretty much like all over the globe as well. Like this is the most elections from a global standpoint that we've ever seen as well. So there's a lot of momentum backing this run. And the significance of IWM is because of that it's small cap stocks. And because look what happened in 2021. There's also a weekly cup and handle here, and there's also a monthly bull flag. We just confirmed a monthly uptrend and the bull flag here on IWM, and that's why we're seeing this follow through. And we're still going to see a lot more upside from here. The cup and handle here is saying that we're targeting about 289 on IWM, and the monthly bull flag is saying we're targeting about 253. So I think somewhere around that 253 to 289, somewhere in this area is where we should target for a type of blow off top moment. But if you look at back what happened in 2021, what was IWM doing then? It was hitting a new all-time high, right? It was at all-time highs. The whole market was at all-time highs. The S&P 500, QQQ, Bitcoin, you name it. Take a look at MSOS ETF. It was at all-time highs in February 2021. What about Total 3, which is the total crypto market cap excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum? What were we doing in 2021? Same thing, all-time highs, right? So alts were absolutely busting. And now what's similar? IWM just confirmed a monthly uptrend in bull flag. Well, look at this. We are confirming another bullish continuation pattern and a monthly higher low. And this could be that signal where we break to a monthly higher high here on Total 3 as well. MSOS also just confirmed the first ever monthly uptrend. We did lose it here with the loss of this higher low pattern here at 730, but in my opinion, I think that was just a massive bear trap, and we're probably going to resume higher from here and break above 1137 resistance into rescheduling into September, October, into the fall. In my opinion, adult use getting passed in Florida, I think that's going to happen. Germany looking to fast track Pillar 2, excise taxes being potentially improvement to that here in Canada. There's so many things to look forward to. And like I said, IWM confirming the monthly uptrend here. If we just zoom in on the monthly, you can see this move all came off of the low, and we had our low, high, higher low, and higher high. So we're now in a monthly uptrend, which is fantastic to see. And this held the 0.32 fib perfectly. And you just take your measured move there on the monthly bull flag from the low to the high, move it out to the 0.32 fib, and it's saying about 253. And then, like I said, this weekly cup and handle, the monthly cup and handle is from that low to high. You're expecting around 289 there on the cup and handle measured move. So this is looking fantastic. We're hitting daily oversold, and we're getting pretty extended on the daily time frame here. So don't be surprised if we do come down, fill some of these gaps here. Wouldn't be the end of the world. And this is a major indicator and signal that we could be entering massive market expansion, right? When you're seeing just a few select companies break to new all-time highs in price discovery, that's generally not a great sign for the entire broader market, right? You want to see all sectors, all ETFs, all parts of the economy start to go in full bull mode. And right now, I'm thinking alt season is just around the corner. And then I think MJ stocks will start to ramp up as well. And then leading into the fall, I think that's when we'll see the blow off top moment. Maybe, into the end of the year, beginning of 2025 is when we'll see crypto, big tech, AI start to end their multi-year bull market and probably enter a multi-year bear market. And then after that, I think MJ will go inverse to that, and we'll see a multi-year bull market in MJ while, big tech and crypto and AI enters a multi-year bear market. So just keep in mind that if, we do see a big sell-off in the broader market, MJ could get hit pretty bad, but that would likely be short-lived. It would probably be some type of V-shaped recovery, and then we would recover a lot quicker than most sectors while they continue to bleed out, and MJ would likely recover quickly and then go on to become one of the biggest and the biggest gains and the best performing sector over the next couple of years. If we take a look at IWM here on the weekly time frame, we just had a bull cross of the stochastic, then we closed above the 10-week moving average. Then now the MACD is looking to flip bullish. It's just crossed bullish actually, and today's Friday. So it's looking like we're going to see momentum continue here into next week. We're also gearing up for a 50 and 200 weekly bull cross, which is extremely bullish. When that happens on the daily time frame, that's a golden cross. When it's on the weekly time frame, we call that I don't know what you want to call that, like a nuclear cross. I don't know, but things are about to get nuclear in my opinion. We're going to see massive market expansion and upside and euphoria in the markets leading into the end of the year here, in my opinion. We're also well above all of our daily moving averages. We just had a golden cross as well, and we're flying high well above those daily and weekly moving averages. This is looking fantastic. Hard to find a more bullish setup right now at the moment, and we've been super patient with regards to MJ investors, with regards to altcoin investors. I think our time is just around the corner. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. We'll continue the conversation there. If you found this video helpful, smash the like. I would appreciate it. Share it with your network, and we shall see you again on the next video. It's Rod with Power Group. Thanks again for joining us on the Pursuit of Wealth, and happy Friday.